Alright, so this is a tutorial for 7 Simul Flip BPaul with 6-letter Memo, which if you're looking to get into 7 simultomy, but you don't really know where to start, this is probably the best video for you, and the best method, because it's really simple, and it's just 6 letters of Memo, which 7 simultomy is like that as well, but these are a lot easier. Alright, to get into the tutorial, there's going to be an example scramble on the screen. And so to start off with Memo, there's 6 letters, and like I said before, they're really easy to memo. The first letter is, or the first number is going to be what it takes R to get to D. So right here it's 6, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to pair them up. So you take that number and then flip the clock over and then add it to this, which is positive 2. So it's going to be 8, which is equivalent to negative 4. I'll have an on-screen diagram to show you. So the first number is negative 4, and then the second number is going to be U to C, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 ticks to get to this. So that's going to be 4. So the numbers right now are negative 4 and 4. That's going to be the first pair. And then the next pair is going to be L to U, which is negative 1, negative 2 to pair them up. Negative 2. So the next pair is going to be pretty much the same as the first one. So R to D. Negative 1, right? Negative 1 to pair them up. Negative 1 plus L to UL, which is 2. Negative 1 plus 2 equals 1. And then the next letter that we're going to be memoing is the same as M2, which is U to C, which is negative 4. And then finally, the last number that we're going to be memorizing is L to U, which is 0. Okay, now to get into the execution part of the tutorial. So the first move is going to be made with all the pins up except for the top right one. So the pins are UR, and you're going to take the first letter that we memorized, which is negative 4, and execute that with your left hand. So it started off like this, and then negative 4. And then the second letter, which was 4, execute it with the right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what that does is pair up this block back here and set this one up to be paired up for the next move. Okay, and then the second move is going to be made with pins like L. So all up except for the 2 right ones. And then with the left hand, you pair up the bottom piece with the right piece. So that's going to be 6. So now these two are paired up. And then with the right hand, you're going to do M3, which we memorized negative 2. See how it pairs up these two as well? And so then that's the second move. The third move is C to D, or R, whichever one you prefer, which pairs up these 3 pieces. And then with the right hand, you pair up this bottom piece to R or D or C. So you now have this block. And so that's the first side done. Now you push the top left pin in, and then push the bottom right pin out, and flip. And with the left hand, you want to do M4, which we memorized with 1. So like that. And then with the right hand, you want to do M5, which we memorized was negative 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. And then you do the L pins again. Pair this block up. And then you would typically do M6 with the right hand, but we memorized 0. So now you want to bring this block down, just like how we did before, to make these 3 pieces the same. And then pair these 2 up. Like that. And then the last move, usually, like, for instance, it would be like this. you would pair up this slash to the 12, and then the other side also to the 12. And that's how you solve it. Okay, now for a quicker example. R to D, which is -5, plus L to U, which is 0. So it's -5. U to C, which is -2. L to U, which is 3. R to D, which is +2, plus L to UO, which is -3. So 2 plus -3 is -1. U to C is -2. L to U is 4. And now for the execution, -5 with the left hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. -2 with the right hand, -2. And then L pins, pair down these two. And then 3 with the right hand. And then only the UL pin up now. And pair up this final block down here. Okay, and then push this pin in and pull out the bottom right. Flip over. And then -1 with the left hand. -2 with the right hand. L pins, pair up these two down here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 with the right hand. UL pin. Start up this block and then finish the block. And then just finish off with the AUF.